that one mastermind. And so to be able to do that and to do that in, Costa Rica kind of helps, right, with the beauty that's there and deep sea fishing and that kind of thing. So at any rate, thank you for that, Juliet. And I think the biggest thing that I took away from that, and probably I believe you guys should take a look at, is that to know that you control the activity, but you don't control the results. And a lot of times we'll try to measure our activity against somebody else's results. So if somebody gets a $1,000 bonus, you think you got to go talk to 7 people. Well, you're measuring their results and not their activity. And so we can't control the results. We can't control who get in. But what we can control is who we talk to and how many people we talk to. And I defy anybody in this room to go to work every day at your job and show up, or don't go to work, I should say, and then show up on a Friday and try to get a paycheck, right? Well, this business is the exact same thing. Your daily activity will produce a weekly check for you. Again, daily activity produces a weekly check. So when you start treating the business like you treat your current place of employment, giving it time, energy, effort, prayer, finance, sacrifice, talent, all those different things you give the current job that you're on right now, I guarantee you it will give you a return. And so what we learned on that retreat, again, is the activity. Stay focused on the activity, regardless of what happens. If you keep putting one foot in front of the other, ultimately you'll get a return on your investment.
So Rita, my dear in purple, could you maybe share with the team what you think is the most important thing you came out of our retreat with last week?
Just to piggyback off of the kid, of course it's results, but what I got out of it was perseverance. Whatever happens, because a lot is going to happen in this business. You're going to get your nose. You're going to get life issues that are going to happen to you. But what you have to do is you have to push. Everyone says your why doesn't make you cry. It's not a why at all. So what we learned is that, turn that why into a must. You have to have a must. When you get up off the bed and you go to 9 to 5, what if you're sick? If you're sick, you can't get to that 9 to 5. That 9 to 5 is not going to pay you. But in Surge 365, you can push through whatever you have, and it's always going to be there for you. It's always going to take you to the next level. And then you might have those storms. Those storms, Surge 365 helps you with those storms. You can work it at 2 in the morning, you can work it at 2 in the afternoon, you can work it whenever you need to work it, but you have to know you have to push and work through the storms, because after the storm, it's a rainbow, correct? And then after that rainbow, it's a pot of gold. You just have to keep looking at that.
Good evening, Atlanta. Thank you, Juliet, and congratulations again. It was just such a great honor to be actually in Costa Rica, down there with Juliet, of course. I took many things out of that mastermind retreat, but one of them is that you can go anywhere with a great mentor. And how do you do that? Because you have to become coachable and teachable. You hear people say that all day, the hands down, we have one of the best coaches standing here on the stage, and that's Juliet. I have a fear of deep water. And we went out on a fishing boat, and something inside me just said, you know what, just get in. Get in this water and just swim, because I wanted to go off to that beach. And we're about 100 yards off from that beach. And to know me, the first time I ever did that was in Turks and Caicos. And I was telling Juliet this story about how I wrapped my legs around the lifeguard. I almost suffocated him in that water because I was so scared, right? But, I kind of got in this time, and this time it was with a little bit more ease. And when I did that, Juliet actually held my hand, and she told me how great I was doing as I was paddling my way, But the whole time, it was all about the mindset. That mindset was, I need to get to that beach, and I'm going to get there by all means necessary. So I went there with Juliet, holding her hand, right? As we were swimming. And then when I got there, I just felt so exhilarated. And then, I kind of took it all in. And after I took that all in, I said, you know what? I got this. I don't need your hand anymore. I still need you, but I don't need your hand. Because you already now showed me the way. Again, that's the part about being coachable and teachable. And then I actually swam back okay, to that boat on my own. And see, that's what we do, guys. When you get involved in this business, you get involved where now you're in business for yourself, but absolutely not by yourself. Because you have so many people here. Again, you heard them as they talked about when they got up on this stage. You know, if you don't make any money, we make what? No money. So we invest our time, our energy away from our loved ones, our family, our friends, and all the things that we could be doing and making excuses of why we're not doing this. But we decide to do this to help you. And I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful that I have a person like Juliet St. John that's willing to put that energy into me and help me. So thank you, Juliet.